Recording now.
And if you can stay up early in the night.
Welcome back to Creepypasta Storytime. In this installment, we're tackling another one of the more famous creepypastas. And I certainly hope that you'll be able to feel the sun and forget about the rain.
Hey, Robert. Yes?
I guess I'm reading this one then?
Yes, my throat hurts.
And I'm falling asleep, but I'll try to put in my 2 cents every now and then.
We are reading the Tales Doll Curse. Alright, here we go. Gil and his friend Noah were looking for games for their Sega Saturn and EB Games when they came across Sonic
so they're Canadian. Yep. EB Games is basically Canada's version of GameStop.
Well, they were pretty popular in Florida, too.
Oh.
I don't know where they're initially from, but,
Wait, so why would they even be looking for game for the Sega Saturn? It's like 2013.
Well, we don't know when this one was written. This one might be really old.
Okay, yeah, alright.
Gil was going to ask how much this was. When he got to the counter, the salesperson said for them to take the game for free and get out.
Oh, now that never happens at GameStop.
Yeah, you know something's up if that happens.
Because AJ wanted to buy this game, and he was like 2 cents away from being able to get it, and the guy's like, no, you can't get it. Fantastic.
People usually bump me if I'm like 2 cents from that or something.
So
That's
AJ
how I
had to
like at school.
AJ had to go home and get the 2 cents so he could buy it. I forget what game it was. I think it was Luigi's Mansion.
When Noah heard the salesperson say, take the game with you, he dropped the games he was looking at and ran over to Gil. Did he say we could have the game for free? He asked. Gil was going to shake his head no. The salesperson said yes. Noah grabbed Gil by his arm. And the game... Wait, what? Noah grabbed Gil by his arm and the game and pulled them out of the store and... Oh. This is going to be one of those days.
It's going to be one of those stories.
Listen. Noah grabbed Gil by his arm and the game and pulled them out the door and to his house.
Wow. I can just imagine that kid pulling his friend down the street to his house.
When they got to Noah's house, Noah got his Sega Saturn and Sonic R, and they put the game in. When the game started, they didn't see Sonic or Knuckles. They only saw what looked like Tails.
Hey, just a thought, we should probably proofread this before we leave them.
Yeah. Noah thought that it was just a glitch or that someone had hacked it. But Gil knew it was more than a glitch or a hacked game. Much more evil.
Oh, come on, are you serious? This is dumb. We're only one paragraph into it and it's already retarded.
I guess it's lemons.
Lemons.
Every villain is lemons.
Good one.
The first thing they noticed when Noah started the first race was that the track was full dark red and
Look at the bright side.
What is this, a Virtual Boy game?
That's what I'm thinking. Hey, look at the bright side. At least they're not lemmings falling off a cliff.
And the music that was playing was Can You Feel the Sunshine, but played backwards. Noah thought that it was a hack, but Gil thought the game was haunted.
Oh my god.
Of course, he's not going to say anything because he's
Why is he
that
still
kind
playing
of friend.
this?
He's that kind of friend.
Why do they think this is an okay thing to do?
I know the game's haunted, but I'm not going to say anything. So what if he gets laughed at? I would still at least suggest the idea.
How the heck do you hack a freaking CD? That makes no sense.
Well, that makes perfect sense to me, because people do it.
Well, it's not the CD they hack itself, but the data that's on the hard drive. Since the CD's already written in.
Yeah, but that means they'd have to be able to get their hands on a freaking dev kit for it or something. And also, this was at a time. This was Sega CD. No,
Sure.
Saturn. Didn't it come out in like the early 90s or something?
Mid-90s.
Yeah, so there'd be no way the computer would be able to do any of that unless you had an actual dev kit.
True. He didn't think that their copy was the only haunted version of the game. He thought all of the copies were haunted by Tails.
Oh,
But
yes.
He's not going to say anything.
Because I've played that game many times, and not one time has it ever screwed up on me.
When Noah beat the first race, he unlocked Super...
A total garbage, man. You gotta do a lot more than that to get Super Sonic.
You gotta collect all the emeralds, and you gotta beat all the races. Gil knew that Noah didn't get all 7 Chaos Emeralds.
Because Noah's a freaking noob.
But Gil's not gonna say anything, because he's that kind of friend.
But Gil, he just didn't say anything.
But Noah didn't question how he got him. But there's too many buts here. But he stand up and cheered for himself. How did you unlock him so quickly? Or so quickly? Asked Gil. I don't know! Noah screamed excitedly. Why are you questioning it, Gil? Something feels weird about this game, Gil said. The game feels haunted or something. Finally! Finally! You've been watching too many horror movies, Noah said. You know I don't watch that stuff, Noah, Gil said. Noah finished his second race with Supersonic when the game said a challenger was approaching. When the challenger approaching screen faded away. The screen faded into black and stayed black for about 2 minutes. Got those stopwatches? Okay, got them stopwatches.
Got the stopwatch stuff? Okay. Just gonna record how long this takes.
It then cut to a picture of Sonic being dead by what looked like a stone.
Okay, now realistically, if the screen stayed black, they'd probably turn off the system and turn it back on. Nobody sits there for 2 minutes looking at a black screen like an idiot.
Right? Be like, is it frozen? It's frozen. Okay.
I mean, it is a Sega Saturn, so I guess the loading time on it is pretty long.
Hyperscan loading time. Well,
I
no,
guess-
Hyperscan takes like 14 minutes to load.
I guess it didn't have enough blast processing.
I just watched that earlier.
Wait a second. Weren't we just, like, listening to how we thought the Sega Saturn was more powerful than the Genesis?
Don't you mean the Super Nintendo and then the Sega Genesis?
Yeah, super.
No, I watched a video earlier. I think it might have been Some Call Me Johnny. Anyways. It then got to a picture of Sonic being violently attacked by what looked to be a stuffed animal version of Tails with a very loud screaming. With a very loud screaming and laughter for a split second. Then it went to the race. The way the Tails doll is designed, I'm finding it harder to believe that all that softness could hurt something.
Well, I guess it's kind of like Lotso from Toy Story 3.
Yeah, that's true. Never mind. When he started, Supersonic was standing on the track by himself after the "Ready, Set, Go" was said. Supersonic started to move by himself. Gil looked over to Noah and saw that his hands weren't on the controller.
I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to play this game either.
Not on that system. But still, why be playing Sonic Art when you can play Sonic Battle?
Or play any Sonic game that isn't this game or Sonic 06.
As soon as Supersonic crossed the finish line, Noah was able to control him. And when it looked like Tails was right behind him, when Supersonic and quote-unquote Tails crossed the finish line, it looked like quote-unquote Tails won, but it said Supersonic won. That's when it said they unlocked the Tails doll and quote-unquote the Tails doll curse. Because I would totally keep playing it if I unlocked that, right? Cricket. When this happened, Noah and Gil both looked very confused. Is that a letter? Noah asked Gil, and all Gil could do was nod his head. Noah went to play as the Tails doll. The letter opened up. Whatever you do, don't read that letter, Gil warned Noah. But Noah didn't listen and read it anyway.
But little did Gil know that Noah was illiterate and couldn't read at all.
Either way, they're both jerks to each other. How are they friends? One won't say anything, the other doesn't listen to the other one.
Makes no sense, but whatever.
You know what? Now I doesn't say anything because Noah doesn't listen. What it read was, "Angels in the sunshine," lyrics backwards. When Noah was done, the TV started to vibrate. Noah took a hammer
and stated to hit the TV.
I just slammed my head down on my computer desk.
Why? Where did they find a hammer, and why are they hitting the TV with it? Just unplug the game system or turn it off.
Robert, rage mode activate.
I gotta be quiet, people are sleeping.
Oh,
If I was at home, I'd be yelling, but I can't. Not here. No, forget it. No, this deserves it. Look, you idiots. Okay, this is terribly written already. I feel like I'm reading something T1 Weasel wrote, and that's saying a lot.
I know, right?
You can't even... Grammar's awful. Misspellings all over the place. The hammer shows up out of nowhere, you just start hitting a TV with it for no reason at all. You pretty much bypass all the obvious solutions to these problems, but you keep going through it anyway. Realistically, nobody would fall for this poopy stuff. This is literally every single creepypasta ever written about video games. I mean...
Well, keep going.
I mean, it's hands down, like, obvious where this is going.
And besides, didn't they say this was Gil's house? So... Wait, Noah just smashed Gil's TV.
What an a-hole.
Noah's a jerk.
Noah's a very bad friend.
I know, right? He doesn't listen and he smashes his other friends, or his friend's property.
It's vandalism.
I
mean, I've been mad at video games before, but I haven't been so mad I smashed my TV with a hammer. That's what the Wii remote's for.
The TV stopped vibrating. I stopped the TV from vibrating.
Well, no spits.
Yes, but now how do we play the game?
Why do you want to play the game? That makes no sense. They just try to kill you.
I know, right? Gil said, I have a TV in my... Oh.
This is Noah's house, actually. So Noah just smashed his own TV like an idiot.
Gil said, I have a TV in my room. Noah said as him... Wait.
I think Gil said, yes, but now how do we play the game?
Yeah, that's right. Alright.
But isn't Noah the one trying to get him to stop playing it? Why would he tell him, oh, I got a TV in my room, let's go play it there?
Oh, no. Gil's the one who's trying to... But then if he's trying to stop playing it, why does he want to play it? Just... Oh... I'm sorry.
Wait, I'm confused who wants... I forget who wants what now.
I'm about to get up and leave.
I'm really confused about which character is who.
I know, right? This is... I have a TV in my room, Noah said as he unplugged the system from the now broken TV in the wall. You do know that your mom and dad are going to kill you for breaking the TV, Gil said. I know. Noah said.
You could just unplug the system like you're getting ready to do.
Oh my god.
Why does it make any sense? It doesn't make any sense. This is terrible. I'm gonna find out who wrote this and make them read it and be like, do you think this is acceptable?
It's definitely T1 Weasel. It's gotta be.
Every bad story is written by T1 Weasel.
I'm like frustrated at this story. I almost never get frustrated at Robert, I know how you feel. I do.
Look, hey, look, you can't be doing that while we're recording.
I'm trying to get creeped out by this, but I can't because of how bad it is.
I'm just gonna say for the record, most of the stories we've read so far, other than the Cinderman and Polybius, have been terrible.
I will say that they have been mostly bland or not creepy. This
is just a combination of both of those things.
This is just downright terrible. I'm having trouble finishing it. I mean, look how long we've gone on without reading it.
I don't even know what to feel about it. It just doesn't even make sense. It just doesn't make sense at all.
As I said before, and I said many times, well, you will.
They then went upstairs, S-T-A-R-E-S.
Yeah, it's the wrong stair.
To Noah's bedroom. When they got to Noah's bedroom, the broken TV started to vibrate again, and then the Tails doll came out. Noah and Gil were playing a game because of what happened.
Why did you just do that in the first place?
Why do you need Sonic R if you have Sonic Adventure 2?
Wait, okay, so you wanted to know how you're going to play the game, and you said let's do it upstairs, and now you decide you're not going to play it.
If people weren't asleep right now.
If it was 11 a.m. right now.
When the doorbell rang, Noah and Gil went to answer the door. When they opened it, no one was there. Noah closed it. When the doorbell rang again. Noah opened the door and no one was there. He closed the door but kept his hands on the doorknob. The doorbell rang again, and Noah opened the door as fast as he could, but no one was there. The only thing that was there was a Tails doll. Noah brought it inside the house and washed what looked like blood off of it in the kitchen. So I wouldn't be questioning that at all.
Yeah, let's bring this inside the house.
Let's not look around or anything. Look at it or no, let's just bring it inside. When he washed
That's what people do. Try to get those away from me, please.
When he washed the blood off, he set it up in front of a couple of dishes to dry and went upstairs. What kind of world is it when you pick up from outside, you're just like, oh, it's just got blood on it, no big deal.
Trust me,
just gonna wash it off.
Marciano, some people do really stupid things, trust me.
That's when the Tails doll stood up and flew off the counter and onto the floor. I'm trying to visualize this, and I'm assuming they mean...
I'm just laughing and inside, visualizing him just like, woo!
Right, because I'm not picturing the Tails doll from Sonic R, because for some reason I just can't.
I'm not gonna say that this is ragdoll physics, but this is ragdoll physics. I could just imagine. Like, it's like a Gmod, and, like, he's suspended by his head, and he's just, his body is, like, flapping around when he jumps off the counter.
Ragdoll physics.
Ragdoll physics.
Ragdoll physics.
Reading the story, it's like, this is what AJ's so terrified of. Scared of.
Why do you think he keeps repeating ragdoll physics? It was a warning. It was a warning. He was warning. Physics.
I mean, I'm gonna read that last sentence again. That's when the Tails doll stood up and flew off the counter.
Why would it stand up and fly off the counter? It doesn't. Oh my. Okay, no. Just keep reading.
Alright, I'm gonna try. See, I'll try it for creepy mode, but this story is... It's making me frustrated, and it's making me laugh and die. He then walked to the stairs, and he flew up...
Why would he walk to the stairs and then fly up the... That is...
It's ragdoll physics, man.
I know.
Ragdoll physics.
He then walked up to the stairs, and he flew...
Okay, you know when your crispy pasta is making people laugh, it's not doing a good job.
Gil then felt like they were both being watched by something evil.
Evil!
Polybius was scarier than this.
Is that...
right? Squidward's suicide was scarier than this, and that wasn't even scary, it was just
That was boring.
That was depressing.
Hey Noah, do you feel like we're being watched? Gil asked Noah. Are you sure you don't watch horror movies? Noah asked Gil. Of course I'm sure, Gil said.
Wrong course.
I just noticed that. This is hurting my eyes.
Wait, you were the character.
Me? This is so bad.
Look, man, we just gotta power through this. You're the one who wanted to read this.
Exactly, I had a bad feeling about this one. I didn't think it'd be this kind of bad.
I thought that this would actually be creepy because of all the hype behind it. Oh man.
What?
Of course, one of them has to go to the bathroom. I have to go to the bathroom, Gil said. As he was walking to the bathroom, he saw something out of the corner of his eye. It looked like a tail doll, so he turned towards his left and didn't see anything. They're not questioning how this thing suddenly showed up right after that whole thing on. These are some... Oh my gosh.
They're children, alright?
Still,
They never
if I was a
saw.
child...
No, but Marcel, remember, they never saw a horror movie in their life.
Actually, you know what? There's nothing scarier than a child's imagination as far as what the human can create.
True.
So that's no excuse. He looked to his right and didn't see anything. He thought that it was his imagination and went to the bathroom. When he was going back to the bedroom, he saw something move, so he went to go see what it was. He then saw it move again and walked towards it. Gil saw the tail doll and walked over to pick it up and bring it to the room. When he brought it up and showed Noah it, Noah asked, "Where did you find it?" "I found it by the stairs," Gil said. "I thought I'd left it in the kitchen. Anyways, let's put on Sonic car."
Alright, you know what? You know what? I hope you die. I hope you guys die.
What?
Natural
Wait, sorry.
selection.
"Don't you remember what happened before?" Gil said. "Yeah, so?"
Great, now my brother's saying ragdoll physics.
"Yeah, so?" Noah said. "So do you want to kill your TV too?" Gil said. "That was a freak accident."
So you picking up a hammer and smashing a TV was a freak accident. Okay.
What?
Gabe, I would say something here, but I'm not going to. I'll spare you this time. Just forget about it. It's a freak accident, Noah said as he put the game in the Sega Saturn. And he played the tag game as the Tails doll, and as soon as he tagged the last person, the Tails doll that was in the room came to life.
Wait, what?
No.
I don't think he worded that right.
Come on, dude. Don't laugh. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to hold it in.
Okay, go on.
He then played the tag game as the Tails doll, and as soon as he tagged the last person, as in the game I guess, the Tails doll that was in the room came to life. Noah and Gil both stood up and walked towards the door.
They just walked
Noah
towards the
opened
door. They're just like, oh, Tailstall's alive. I'm just gonna walk towards him. Our lives are in danger. Let's just walk.
What kind of a when the life is normal?
We'll make it out, I guess.
Oh, hey, look, Frankenstein's at the door. Better let him in. Let him join the party.
I want to hear how it ends. I want to see how they die.
Wait. Robert.
Yes.
10 minutes before we get involved in this creepypasta, I am not scared. Gotta go in the woods. Before Slendy shows up, he's usually pretty grumpy.
He's pretty grumpy. Get out of my woods, you kids.
Where was I at? Noah and Gil both stood up and walked towards the door. Noah opened it, and they both ran as fast as they could.
So now they run.
This is T1 Weasel Smarts right here.
I know, right?
Just
T1 Weasel Smarts.
Guys, just finish the story. I want to hear how stupid they end up dying.
And almost got to the front door when the Tails doll fell in front of them and killed Noah with his razor-sharp claws.
Well,
they didn't go into detail.
He just killed him. I mean,
that's it?
he just died.
That's stupid.
This made Gil very angry, and he grabbed a baseball bat and started to swing at the Tails doll.
Gil got some anger management problems. He's smashing everything.
Where did he grab the hair? Yeah, where'd they come from?
Like, I could see if it was maybe an umbrella from an umbrella stand, but baseball bat.
Where do you get that from?
What is this, signs?
Where did you get that frying pan? From my kitchen?
Finish the story.
I think I know what I'm going to rate this story at the end.
Yeah. Rated F for funny. Tailstall Curse is a really great comedy about two kids playing Sonic Guard.
Just finish the story already.
This made Gil very angry. Like, what?
You don't like Gil when he's angry.
Hurry up.
Each hit missing. He swung it one last time before the Tails doll caught it and broke it.
Hey.
That made no sense.
Gil then stepped on its head. Wait, how did
you get to step on his head?
How did
If you couldn't even hit it with a baseball bat?
I know, right? Them claws.
Maybe the baseball bat distracted it.
Hey, I'm a distraction.
His ragdoll physics couldn't help him this time.
Stop it. Just finish the story.
I'm trying. Gil then stepped on its head and ran to the kitchen to get one of the kitchen knives and swung at the doll again.
Oh wow, let's get something that's even shorter so I can die.
And something that can kill me if it's turned against me. Oh, and look, the Tails doll caught it again and killed Gil.
Well, how about that? That didn't last long.
The Tails doll went back into the upstairs TV.
What? Wait, he went back into the TV? What is this, freaking Poltergeist or something?
Okay. I could just imagine. Okay, now I done kill these two boys right now. I'm just gonna go back into TV. Yeah,
What
find
was
some.
the plot of the story?
I don't even freaking know.
Well, that was the stupidest story I ever heard. I'm kind of mad that the kids died. I wanted their idiocracy to keep them alive. That way we can say, oh wow, they were too stupid to die. Hey, you need to edit that story. Make them live at the end. That way we can say, hey, they're so stupid, not even death wants them.
The police then came to the house because the neighbors called saying that they heard a lot of noise coming from Noah's house. But when they got there, Noah and Gil were both upstairs in Noah's bedroom. One of the police officers took the Sega Saturn to the station, and his partner said that there was no murder weapon.
Okay, so the bat and the knife must have disappeared into the TV.
What the heck?
Oh my gosh.
So obviously Noah and Gil are both dead, but they're not going to do an investigation because there's no murder weapon.
We don't have a case.
So it's time to rate this story.
F for comedy.
F for comedy?
Yes. I wanted them to live just to prove how stupid the story was. I'm mad now.
That would be Lamp, Gabe. That's Lamp. That's not these guys.
That's true. No, I mean, I personally think they were too stupid to die. I mean, you'd argue and say, no, they were too stupid to live. No, they were too stupid to die. The fact that, how did the Tails doll have razor-sharp claws?
The thing is that things just happen, and they don't tell you how they happen. It's like, Tails doll fell in front of them and killed Noah with his razor-sharp claws, and that's it. He's dead.
I suppose we should try to, critique this a little seriously, so...
Well, in order to shorten this, because I don't want to be here all night critiquing this thing, this falls under what a lot of these creepypastas end up falling under, is that it's really cheaply put together. They think that you can just have kids getting killed and that's scary. It's not how that works.
Let's talk about the cliches.
The whole story was cliche. Are you kidding me?
Number 1.
Ragdoll physics.
Blood.
They literally have a guideline on how to write creepypastas on the front page, and I can't imagine a single rule that this guy did not break.
Certainly got them ragdoll physics.
Yeah, he had that.
See? I have a bad feeling that's gonna form into a meme.
I can just imagine, his freaking body's just swinging back and forth. It's like... it's just like... Yay!
As I said, when it said the Tails doll came to life, I didn't picture the Tails doll from Sonic R. I pictured a Tails plushie.
And then they just walked towards the door. Just gonna walk off.
I also imagined a Tails plushie.
And then it says the Tails doll fell in front of them. So he just fell from the ceiling, with his razor sharp claws out and just freaking scratched down Noah the entire way.
That made no sense.
I'm just sort of picturing, when it falls, just sort of slump.
Then it says here, the Tails doll caught it again and killed Gil.
So in case you guys didn't realize, scariness, 0 on here.
The only scariness is involved is how
How stupid they were.
No, not just that. The fact that death would take them in the first place.
I think you're just.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
Really have to.
Gil's anger problems, that's scary too.
Yeah, Gil's got some... Well, it doesn't matter anymore. He dead.
I wanted the last cupcake. Gets a pitchfork out and stabs the person who eats the last cupcake.
I'm surprised that Gil didn't kill the Tails doll. That's what I was expecting.
I know, right? We all know the angry video game nerd would just be there and I'm the nerd, and he'd kill the Tails doll, and he's like, you guys are the idiots.
You're not my hero. This is my hero. So anyway, unfortunately, AJ decided he wasn't going to join us this time. Though it was pretty funny.
He would have laughed his butt off. He'd have been like, I was scared of this.
Oh my goodness, that was so stupid.
And then the Tails doll breaks the bat, but then Gil easily steps on his head. It's like, what?
That makes no sense.
It's like, oh, let me step in your head so I can prolong my death. I'm going to die in the next sentence. Literally, he dies in the next sentence. I'm not even joking.
I'm sorry, but the Tails doll... Let's edit that. Let's edit the story. Gil kills the Tails doll. The end.
Yep. New ending.
New ending.
and makes it 100% better, but it's still
Yes.
crap.
It makes it better because Death isn't stupid enough to take both of them.
Did you hear what I said?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
It's
I agree.
100% better, but it's still crap.
Yeah, okay. For all you people out there, if you rewrite the Tails doll thing, just make both the kids live because they're too stupid to die. I don't know how that's even possible for me to say, but they're just too stupid to die. Just putting it out there right now.
Oh, by the way, I found the other creepypasta I was talking about, but I'll talk about that after the recording.
Alright.